Oh, man, I am so grateful for all the people that donate money. It's amazing to me that we are able to make this show because people donate by going to patreon.com/wehaveconcerns. Isn't that amazing?
I mean, I'm pretty blown away by it.
You
wanted more energy out of me.
I was hoping maybe that... Drink your coffee.
I'm getting super hungry. I gotta have some lunch.
You gotta have some Soylent.
You want some Soylent?
No.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
You have yet to try.
I'll take a sip of a Soylent. I'm not gonna have like a full Soylent meal.
Maybe you take a sip of Soylent and you want a whole Soylent.
Does that ever happen to anyone?
Happened to me.
You took a sip of Soylent and you're like, I gotta have this? Or you were just like, hey, this is the most efficient thing. I'll have it.
Why can't both be the same?
They're not.
They kind of
They're
are.
different.
This is We Have Concerns. Hi, Jeff Canada.
Hi, Anthony Carboni.
Hello, concerned citizens.
Hello, aliens that may be listening to us out there in the cosmos.
Yeah, using iTunes.
Never know.
Yeah.
I hope that they take a second and give us a 5-star review, those aliens.
I mean, give us the 5 stars. We don't need you to write a review.
Don't write a review, aliens.
God, no. Aliens, the first thing you need to know about Earth culture. Nobody reads the reviews.
No one cares.
It's all about the stars.
Get those stars, though.
But you know that because you're aliens.
You're in the stars.
Whoa!
You're of the stars.
We're all made of stars. Well, that was it for today, everybody.
So this was an article sent to us on the Gmail, the We Have Concerns show at gmail.com. It was sent to us by Natalie.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi, Natalie. Natalie sent us a Newsweek article about this paper that was written by cosmologist Fergus Simpson.
That's not real.
Fergus?
Fergus Simpson?
Fergus Simpson?
That's not it.
He was like, I read an article. Don't! He's the lost Simpson. Fergus Simpson. Hey! Fergus Simpson. And I'm still doing a thing, and you're not.
Because you're just doing so many terrible things at once, I don't know where to go.
Fergus Simpson is a cosmologist who has written a paper estimating what likely intelligent extraterrestrials will weigh.
Will weigh?
The size and weight that they are likely to be.
Oh, like height and weight. Can I guess?
No,
Can I
there's
guess?
no height.
Just weight?
Yeah.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
How big is an alien?
How big is an alien? Okay. I'm going to say that an alien, life as we know it, Goldilocks zones, farther out is bad, closer in, there's a little more wiggle room. They are heavier than us.
Yes. That's what Fergus Simpson says.
Twice as heavy. Average weight will be 250 to 300 pounds.
Try 650 pounds.
Whoa!
Fergus thinks there's some big-ass aliens out there.
What is Fergus basing this on? Because I based mine on seconds of thought about something that I marginally read about before.
Right, so I think your opinion is just as valid.
I think, like, maybe Fergus Simpson needs to give me a call. Because, like, that could be embarrassing if I outdid him.
Evidently, his argument relies on a mathematical model that assumes that creatures on other planets obey the same laws of conservation of energy that we do here on Earth.
That makes sense.
So that means that large animals need more resources and expend more energy and are less abundant. So that's like saying there are a whole bunch of tiny animals on our planet. Like you find giant rat colonies and ant colonies, and the smaller the thing, the more of them there are. The larger the thing, like whales and giant animals, there's fewer of them.
Okay.
So he says there's likely more small animals than large ones, but it's more likely that the large ones are the intelligent ones.
Okay. That's interesting because we're a mid-sized thing. I mean, certainly like a whale is much larger than us, like a sperm whale.
And it's pretty smart.
It's smartish, but we're smarter.
We are smarter. But he says that a certain minimum size is necessary for intelligent life.
Yeah.
And he used the range of body sizes and animals on Earth to come up with the most probable distribution of organisms on other planets. This is all statistics and probabilities.
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is why he's saying that the larger animals are going to be the more intelligent animals, right?
Yes.
But we're not one of the larger animals on Earth.
That's right.
And we are the most intelligent.
That's right.
We're kind of in the middle.
Yes.
But he thinks that intelligent
we're an outlier.
Oh.
Right? Generally speaking, the larger creatures are going to be more dominant on other planets, and they are likely to develop more intelligence.
Just over time?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He says that...
I mean, I get that he's a cosmologist and he's way smarter than me, but I don't know.
He says that any extraterrestrials we might eventually find would be on the larger side since bigger animals live longer, and an organism with a longer lifespan might be more likely to develop the kind of technology necessary for making contact with humans.
But why 650 pounds?
I think this is all statistics and probabilities. He's just
Yeah, but-
averaging stuff out.
No, but what's there to average? We're the only known life we know about. What are you averaging?
It's a
650 what? Like, why? Why?
Well, there's a lot of people criticizing this, according to the Newsweek article.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Including Anthony Carboni,
Science lawyer.
Yes.
I want to know where you got your numbers, sir.
It also doesn't take into account the effect of gravity on other planets. Like,
wait, what?
It doesn't take into account any kind of evolutionary theory.
Okay, see, like, here's my thing. And when you say cosmologist, certainly this popped into my head, but I was willing to cosmology.
Oh, he's like, what's your sign?
Yeah, that's basically, we all know that cosmology is like Pisces, Virgo.
Right.
Like all that stuff, like Aquarius. And like that shit is
And
fake,
those are
dude.
big animals.
Those are
They're so big.
Dude, do you know how big a Pisces is?
It's the biggest.
Huge.
Not to mention a Taurus.
Oh, God. Taurus is
Wow.
even bigger.
You seen a Ford Taurus? It's huge.
Well, it's a smaller, it's like a mid-size.
Well, but compared to an ant or a rat,
Sure.
big.
Yeah. No, when you say cosmologist, I'm definitely thinking that this is not a guy he's certainly not a biologist, right? He's not studying
Right.
life. He's not studying, so for me, it's like, well, if you're not taking into account gravity, first of all, on how this is going to affect the mass of the living things on a planet,
Yeah.
well, dude, that's like gravity's job one. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's a weird thing that Newsweek is making a big deal about this when there's all these scientists like, yeah, he didn't really take into account this, he didn't take into account that. This kind of feels like a bunch of horse shit.
Who are these scientists and why do they all sound like that?
Well, it's the Association of New Jersey Scientists.
It's the association of skeptical dudes that just don't know.
I don't know. I heard some things.
I don't know, man.
I heard some things. Some this and that.
Association of skeptical dudes who just don't know. We just got some new evidence in regarding the Kennedy assassination that says that there was indeed a lone gunman.
Not so sure.
I'm just saying.
Did you think about
Does the Zapruder film ring a
I
bell?
don't know. I saw a couple movies here and there, one or two.
I'm just saying he went back and to the left.
Seems like a bunch of bullshit.
The angle seems off.
I don't know.
Okay, thank
Doesn't
you.
feel right.
Oh, God. Their party is like the worst party to go to.
Oh,
The
it's
Association
terrible.
of Skeptical Dudes, where they're
Yeah.
just like, all right, gentlemen, well, we laid out a very nice spread here for you. We hope you enjoy
I
it.
don't know if it's so good.
I'm just saying, like, just feels to me
Some crackers and some cheese.
like,
Couldn't have done some meats. I like meats.
I just feel like there's not enough stuff on sticks.
I love sticks.
I like when they pass things around on a little stick.
You could have sprung for sticks. I don't know.
I just feel like, where are our dues going?
I pay a lot of dues.
I pay a lot of dues, and I'm not seeing where they go. I'm a little skeptical about the dudes.
Very skeptical.
We're
I'll
all
be
very
honest.
skeptical. Yeah, we're all very skeptical
Hey,
about
these
the
guys
dudes.
had
These
some
guys-
good points.
Hey, yeah, but I mean, they have some good points, but like, how much did they think them through?
Not so good.
Not so good, maybe sometimes.
I don't know. And what about the beverage selection? Scarce. I don't know.
But like, what is scarce to you?
Right. Scarcity is a relative issue.
Yeah, you can't just say scarce. You can't just throw it around.
No, of course not. You wouldn't walk into a room and say this is a scarcely populated
No,
room. because
certainly
you,
not.
You can walk out that room. There's
What's
a whole
the
big
average population of a room?
You don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
There are rooms everywhere.
Everybody knows that.
What do you think the average size of an alien is?
I don't know, like 650?
Yeah, like 650 sounds good. Like, they just have to get to it themselves. That's the thing with these guys. They're all over the internet. Maybe you've seen them. They just have to get to it themselves. You got to let them. You got to sit back and let them work it out.
Skeptical dudes, man. They get around a lot.
Do they?
I don't know. So what do you think, man? You think if we ran into a 650-pound alien giant,
I think it's badass,
you
number
think-
one.
How come we've never seen that theory fictionalized?
It's always
We've
the
never seen-
grays, right? They're always thin and reedy.
Yeah, they're tiny or
Big eyes and stuff.
Yeah, how come we've never seen the oh my god, it's the Jolly Green Giant?
I would love it if they landed and they were just like, they were just humanoids, right? Like they looked pretty human, except they were just disgustingly fat.
You're saying they're the same size?
They're like
they're just
exactly the same
6'50"?
as us, but disgustingly fat. And they just land and they have like all of these great ideas and like all of this advanced technology, but we're just so prejudiced against larger people.
Yeah, that we just can't.
That we just can't, like, we won't listen to them. Like, we're
Right.
so close-minded. Like, these dudes are like 650 pounds on like a 5'5" frame. Right?
Yeah.
And they have like hover chairs or whatever to get them
Right.
around, and they're just like,
We are the next evolution of you.
we are the most advanced evolution of the face of the... Yeah? Then how come you can't get 10,000 steps a day in?
We have evolved beyond exercise.
You look like those fats from Wall-E. Those people are bad. Wall-E is good. Get Wall-E out of your ship. Why are you oppressing Wall-E? We are very active. We just come from a planet that has a much lighter gravity. Yeah. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything from you. I can't even look at you.
These guys do a gym.
Jesus.
Why don't these guys go to a gym?
8 glasses of water a day. Water is actually toxic to us. We come from an environment. Oh, water's toxic. You know, I bet hard work is toxic too, huh? Maybe a little sports. Maybe that's toxic.
Actually, our metabolism is such that this is a very healthy body mass for our
Ugh.
We're very healthy. We live 300 years on average. We are very healthy, and our bodies are
Look
designed-
out! Look out! Invading aliens that came for our Slim Jims.
We don't care for you. We
just want to help you. We came with a cure for every disease.
we have progressed beyond disease on our
Yeah?
planet.
Oh, why didn't you cure type 2 diabetes then on
No,
your planet?
We have.
Huh?
We did 150 years ago. We've cured that. It is not a problem that ails us.
I can't even look at you. It's just like a planet of sweatsuits.
Hey, give the aliens some Doritos.
Yeah, give them. I bet they love Doritos.
We're not here to take anything from you. We're only here to give. We have been watching your planet, and we see that you are running yourselves.
I bet
out
you
of
saw a
resources.
turducken and you came running from
Yeah,
another
I bet
planet.
They love turducken.
They love it. It's like when you stick food inside of another food.
Oh man, did we beam you the food channel? Is that why you're here?
That's a good one. That is a good one. You're quick on your feet.
Thank you.
All right, let's just vaporize this fucking planet.
All right,
We're
let's
really
vaporize
peaceful
on.
usually. I just want them gone. They're so rude.
This is disgusting.
Just
And
the rudest planet. Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah.
Head to the gym.
That's what happens when Earth alien shames.
Yeah, don't shame aliens, dude.
Don't be an alien shamer.
Don't do that. Don't be that guy. You don't know what their planet is like.
I don't know if it would really go down like
I
that.
don't know if that's it.
It doesn't seem like that would how it happened.
Also, like, I can't tell. It seems like these dudes are trying to be fair to all body shapes, but it sounds like maybe they're a little prejudiced
They were
against
kind of
them,
making
like,
fun of those
It
guys.
sounds a little weird.
I don't know. What was that Doritos crack?
I
was
did not like that. It did not seem like a well thought out bit.
No. You'd think that these guys would plan a little
I
bit.
don't know. They're like, what, like 1,000 episodes in? Ugh.
It's like they're making it all up as they go. But what if they're giants, dude? What if the alien planet is a planet of giants? Giants.
That'd be amazing.
Would it?
I think so. Dude, I'm like down for whatever aliens look like. You know what I
You
mean?
don't care.
I don't care. I just want them to be there.
Yeah.
I just want them to be. Like, you know, here's the thing. I do hope that they're not like super giant. Like, 'cause-
Harder to befriend.
yeah.
Well, also because I think we would seem
Unless they
so
would, like-
insignificant to them.
Yeah, that's my fear, right?
Yeah.
So we tend, you know, if something is so large, like if they come down and they're 40 feet high,
Yeah.
and they land, you know, and they land on our planet,
Right.
how seriously are they going to take us?
Not seriously. I think you can't help but enslave something when it's that much smaller
Dude,
than
you cannot help but enslave.
Because cages are just so easy to make.
Yeah, especially for tiny things.
That's what a cage is for, to put a
If-
tiny thing in.
If they have any sort of container on their planet,
Yeah.
the first thing they're going to think is, you guys fit in these.
Oh, well, we can pack like a dozen of these, right? And just
I'm bringing them home.
one part of the ship.
The kids are going to love these.
Oh, the kids.
That's my thing, is if they're so huge that they don't notice us, if they're so small that we don't notice them, that's a problem.
Right.
If they come down and they look monstrous, we're going to try to kill them. That's a problem.
That is a problem.
There are a lot of problems. Basically, what I'm learning as I say this out loud is they really need to look exactly like us. We're not going to be good
Yeah.
with anything that doesn't look exactly like us.
Yeah, that's a problem.
They're going to need to land. They're going to need to look like us. It should probably be some really weird color or white.
They need to be like
Like they need to be like
purple and
green or
green
purple.
spots.
Yeah, or white.
Like real white, though.
Like super white.
Like-
I don't know how accepting we'll be as a general population. Like I want them to
anything.
look however they look.
Right. No, we definitely in support of them
They
looking
just need
how
to
they
be
look.
thin and attractive and white when they land.
It would be so nice of them to fit into our preconceived notions
Like it would
of
be
how they should
super
look.
great if they all just like if they land and it was just a bunch of like it's just a bunch of like Captain Americas
But also they should probably
and
be
Scarlett
wearing
Johansson.
be wearing glitter infused clothing. As reflective clothing as they could possibly
If they
wear.
could just land, look like us, but have jumpsuits so we know they're them.
Right.
That way, when we do eventually decide that we're going to be prejudiced against them, even though they look like us,
We know who to target.
we know who to target.
Right. To keep them separate from us at all times.
I
We're
really-
horrible.
We're horrible. I really hope for their sakes that they are 650 pounds. I hope that they're just like super massive and can kill us with one blow. And that they're super passive.
Yeah.
Like they're pacifists, right? Because that way they land, they're physically more imposing than us.
Right.
They are technologically more advanced than us, but they're super chill.
The nicest giant dude you've ever met.
Yeah, like just some like real laid back Brocks from the future, you know? And they come
Yeah.
down and they're just like really good looking and maybe they look like us, but they weigh 650 pounds and they're
Right.
impervious
but
to
it's
our...
all like muscle mass.
Yeah, but it's not like weird.
It's like
It's
a
basi-
good 300 pounds of the 650 is in their abs.
Yeah, like they look like Chris Klein or Chris Pine, Chris which one is Captain America? Chris Evans.
Evans.
They
Chris
look like-
Pine. I'd take Chris Pine.
Chris
though.
Pine's great.
I'll
Little-
take him.
A little too much forehead. I really
What?
just want them to look as perfect as possible because otherwise we're going to try to kill them.
I'm just gonna say.
You're
Chris
saying Pine over Evans?
on a pure man beauty scale?
Yeah, if an alien landed
Yeah.
and like the hatch opens and a bright light comes out and
Yeah.
like the
What do you
most
wanna see?
the most pleasant, welcoming male human form comes out.
Well, that's Timothy Oliphant.
Timothy Oliphant is probably an alien already because he can't emote. He has no emotions.
Oh, he has emotions, man.
He
brings out the emotions in me.
he yells or he looks like a robot in sleep mode. That's all Oliphant does.
All right, if I only get the choice between Evans and Pine,
I think it comes
I'm
down
taking
to
Pine. He's got the pouty lips.
Plus, we're more likely to associate him with peaceful space travel
Yeah.
because he's Kirk.
What are the odds that aliens look
like Captain
characters
Kirk?
characters from Star Trek?
Like they all come out, like, dude, let me tell you something. If the hatch opens up and like a bunch of John Cho's come out,
And like a
I'm
Zachary
so,
Quinto.
dude, I'm so happy.
We took the form that you would find most accepting.
Just a bunch of Cho's. They just look so friendly
It
and
would
like
be amazing if they just came down and they were like John Cho, Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford. They just were like, we chose the forms that you would find most appealing to your spacefaring fantasies.
oh my god, that would be amazing.
Carrie Fisher. You know, it's just like
Unbelievable. A ship full of Uhuras? Whoa.
that would be amazing, right? That would be so
Wow.
rad. We
trust you guys.
We analyzed the data coming from your planet for centuries.
Yeah,
and
we don't need to
determined-
know anything else. We don't need to know anything else. What do you need?
Well, we want to harvest your body for our
Cool.
moisture.
Yeah, you need
farming.
it for moistures or whatever?
Yes.
That's cool. Hey, do me a favor.
Yes.
Get into a chair. All of you get into a chair the way that Riker gets into a chair. You know the thing where he...
Yeah.
Yeah!
Like that.
All right, everybody, we're batteries now. We're drinking water or whatever. Wasn't listening. Look at them. I love it. But that's the thing, is they would have to look perfect, look like us, but have 650 pounds of mass.
Yeah.
Like, they'd just be dense, like Superman, right?
Like just super dense.
Super dense and really intelligent and really inviting looking.
Like you
but
couldn't
then,
push them over.
Yeah, and they just don't want to crush us.
No.
Like that would be because otherwise
That's the important part.
we just keep trying to crush them because we're terrible.
that time when they like invited them to the White House and they were walking up the ramp onto Air Force One and their massive size crushed the ramp because no one realized that they were 650 pounds.
Yeah.
'Cause they're just super dense.
They're super dense. That's the way it would have to be. They'd
Yeah.
have to be beautiful people, super dense.
Hopefully in the form of our fictionalized heroes.
Yeah.
That'd be How do we make that happen?
I don't know, but it's the only way that they're going to get off this planet alive. That's the only way they get off
the
without
only
a
way
battle.
we don't deploy nukes.
Yeah. We're either killing them or us, unless that is the way they land.
Or both, most likely.
It's mutually assured but beautiful destruction. If aliens could take any form, choose the form of the destructor, people.
Yeah.
Let us know on Twitter. I'm at acarboni.
I'm at Jeff Kanata.
And hey, listen, guys, can I just make an impassioned plea to you?
Oh, you're finally impassioning your plea.
Can I just do that?
do it? Passion it up.
We're really psyched. You guys have been so great. You've been giving us so much amazing feedback about the show. You've been supporting us on Patreon. You've been doing a million things for us. Can we ask for one more thing?
Oh, we love asking for one more thing.
Can we just do that? Could you just tell 2 friends about the show?
And then they'll tell 2 friends, and then they'll tell 2 friends, and pretty soon, a few people more will listen
Like
to the show.
4 to 6 new people will know about the show.
Seriously,
That's huge.
It's big for us.
It's like, that's amazing. That's a 600% growth.
yeah.
But no, it really does help us out. Please, if you have any friends that you think would be interested in the show, we have a new listeners guide. If you go to wehaveconcerns.com/new listeners.
Some good eps in there.
It's the best eps, solid eps.
Put those eps
Omar
on.
eps.
Put some Omar eps
Those are
in
some
there.
Omar eps. Have your friends check them out.